Hi guys, gals and non-buying pals, welcome back to Budget with Ira. Sorry for the bad lighting, it's currently quite late Thursday night, so literally the day before upload. I'm really behind schedule because of like moving and things like that, but I want to make sure that I've constantly got videos for you because it's important to me. Today's video isn't throwaway, it is something that quite a lot of people have requested, and rather than doing it in the vlog, I thought why not? So today's video, we're going to be doing a bit of a studio tour. A couple things to remember is it's not completely finished, but it is pretty much there. I have used it like twice now for what it's intended to do. I've done orders and I've had a really good day in there. So I am really happy with how it works. There's a couple of things that I want to amend and a couple of things that I want to add, but overall I'm really pleased with it. At the moment I'm like comparing my sales to last year on the Etsy app. There's days where I'd get 0 and now I'm getting like hundreds a day. Just to know that when we moved, I had to make sure that I had a room for a studio because it's more important to me than having a bedroom. And the fact that I filled that room up like that, and honestly I could do with more space. It's so hard to articulate how thankful I am because I have a purpose, which is doing this. When I grew up, I always wanted to be an artist or a designer, and I'm fulfilling that now, and I'm helping myself and helping others get out of debt and make budgets and just have a better life. And it means more to me than I think I could ever articulate. So without further ado, let's go ahead and take a look at my studio. Welcome to the office. So let's start over here. So this is my desk. I'm still waiting on a proper chair. I've got it at the old house, but I've got a dining room chair at the moment, but it'll do for now. So here we have the Mac. We're working on something over here and you'll know what that's about very soon. We've got both of the printers over here. So we've got Coral and we've got Rose. So they both print at the same time. I store above them the 2 different weights of paper. So I do 160 GSM for the card element, and then I do a 100 GSM for strips and things like that. Here I have a USB device that stores everything, and I'm on a cutting mat there, but I don't actually use that as a cutting mat. I think it's just something I'm really comfortable with. So yeah, this is on a table from IKEA, and there are 4 of those in the house at the moment. Yeah. We also print shipping labels from this computer as well. So the Dymo label printer is just there. I just pop it on the top when I'm going to use it. And that's sat on top of the old white laptop that we don't really use, but we use it to cut vinyl. Talking of cutting vinyl. So this is my vinyl cutter. This is like sign writer grade. It is really old though. So you'll find that it isn't used, which means it's really easy to get spare parts for it when something goes wrong, but it does exactly what I need it to. It's got missing parts to it. It's an absolute mess, but it does exactly what I need. So it cuts vinyl on these huge rolls here, but these 2 are actually a bit too big, so I do have to trim them down. I have got lots of different colours that I'm going to start introducing to the shop, and I'm going to put them on a rack on the wall there, but the rack can only hold like 7 colours, but I've got about 50. The cable for it is old and ugly, so I hold it there while I'm not using it, and the vinyl just sits behind it on 2 rollers. So yeah. Then we have the view of the garden. Lovely. Underneath the tables here we have my 2 bins. They are just, you know, those pink ones, and I keep my cutters down here because I don't use them all the time, so they're quite comfortable on the floor. So this is the whole general area, and I go through each one bit by bit. But over here we kind of have the making area where I'm making cash envelopes and products and things like that. This is the shipping area, and that's next to all the envelopes, and we've got pre-made products as well, and I've got a couple of other bits and bobs. So let's start with the making area. So we have my laminator here. She is a beaut. This is my favorite laminator. I've tried lots of different laminators, but this is the one that seems to last the longest. I use different weights of laminating pouches, and I ram a lot of stuff through them. So inevitably they break because I can't afford like a commercial sort of laminator. So at the moment I'm happy going through those. Up here we have a one of 3 arms in here that holds my phone while I record stuff. So there's one here, and one there. So it just helps me with my vlog so that I don't have to keep on moving them because they are fixed so they don't wobble, if you see. So yeah, so the laminator is there, and that goes onto a sort of in tray here, so it collects it and makes sure it doesn't get dusty or anything like that. We have a load of like sharp knives and things like that. I like to keep a lot of them handy. These are only from Poundland, so but they do actually work really well. Here we have a load of storage for my dice. So at the top we've got a couple of jars that are from IKEA. These are the dice that I use the most. So that is from the 2K challenge. Those are from the new Infinity challenge, and those are from the mini savings books. And I've got lots of different styles there, but I still do need another one of those. But if I got another one, I'd have to go up, if that makes sense. So yeah, that's where that is. This is transfer tape, and I've got another roll down here as backup for when we run out of those. Here we have a little jar. This is where I keep my sharps at the moment until I can dispose of them appropriately, because it's not really right chucking them away in just normal waste. I think I need to take them down to the hospital or something because they'll have sharps disposal. Here we have a load of laminating things. So there's all the different weights of sort of insert slips. I've got a load of receipts there for my business. And then it's just all sorts of little bits. So for instance, in here we have the little inserts for A6 envelopes. So it's just a little bit that makes it clear. I like to have a lot of them handy, and I do make a lot of them. And here are things to make cash envelopes out of. I use A4 laminating pouches and I cut them in half to be a bit more economical. I've got 2 punches. I use the white one for A6s because it's set up and calibrated for it. And I use the black one for A7s. We've got a squeegee, which I need when I'm using vinyl. Here we have some brush felt tips. These are really, really nice actually. So I use them to say thank you on the really nice tip that's really fun to use when it focuses on it. But I like to use those. I have a lip balm because it's nice to have one handy. And then I have a cutting mat here. These are some orders for tomorrow. I've turned it around because it's got some addresses on there. I use 2 different rulers. So I use this one for a guide, for edges, and I use the metal one just because it's a lot more durable and it lasts longer. Here is a cutter that I'm using at the moment, and I have all of my spare A6 pouches here ready to go for when I'm good to make envelopes, because I absolutely go through those. That's some order for tomorrow. Here are my laminating pouches. I use lots of different weights for different projects, so if you ever want to know what weights I use, you can sort of see from there, but yeah, that's that. And then above it, we have this. So this is a sheet of metal, and I've put magnets on the back of my envelopes. This is 1 year of month exclusive designs at Budget with Ira. I am so excited to replace that September for what's coming this next September. They are a bit sun bleached from the last office. So if you remember the last office I had, I was in the conservatory. So the colours aren't quite as bright as they used to, especially that one. It has faded a lot in the sun, but it's going to be really, really nice to replace these. But yeah, we're currently using August design and I absolutely adore that. Moving across, we have the packing station. We got some Sharpies and some pens. This is my favourite pen in the world. I use this all the time for everything. And then we have 2 different types of cello bags. So we've got a smaller one there. They are from Home Bargains. These are from Amazon. And we have another cutting mat, but I don't really cut on it very often, but it's good to have it just so I can line stuff up. We've got the Budget with Ira washi tape. We've got Happy Mail stickers. We've got business cards for new first-time purchasers. We've got the free sticker and we've got the thank you cards. We have got one of those there, a cutter as well, just in case. And that's that for this section. I like to keep it as clear as I can so that I can keep on going through everything. When you're sat down here like this, it's really easy to go for the envelope. So we've got different styles. So we've got jiffy ones in small, large jiffies here. We've got small flat envelopes and then even smaller ones. And then there's spares and then there's spares. And then here is where I keep all of my lie flat jars. On the floor here, I've got some paper stock, so some sticker paper and some thinner paper, just for this paper that I don't use very often. That is there. Okay, up here we have a pegboard. This is new, so we've got all sorts of stuff that I need on here, which is really, really handy. So starting from the top, we have Pink Power Ranger, which is absolutely necessary. Definitely need her in my life. She's very, very important. We have the first ever thank you card that I sent out. So those are gone now. You can't get those anymore. So they're a bit of a collector's item now. And the current one, we've got some spare rulers because they were cheap. So they're good to have. Here we have some envelopes that are, I've either just got like the base of them or they're one that I made extra or something like that, just so that if I only needed to print one, then I could just put it in. So like, let's say for instance, somebody ordered this 3K savings, I can just grab this one rather than making another one because I've already made it, if that makes sense. Under here we got all sorts of bits. So this has magnets in it for the shopping lists if you wanted that magnetized. We've got lugs for the mini savings books, and we've got the replacement Happy Mail stickers as well here. So once those run out, I will use those and quickly make an order. In here we have bestie bracelets, and I'm going to have to make another order of those because I think we're going to go through all of those with the new Patreons. And we've got some pencils. They come free with one of the kids savings challenges, but it's good to have them there because it's the best place to store them. Then we've got the backup business cards there. Here we have a little bucket that's got some binders in it, but those are just backup ones. And we've got my postcode map. So we're working on a couple of postcodes and I'll share them with you in a sec. Up here we have got, if you look down, we've got some like scratch off stickers. So I've got all the different colors, but here's where I'm going to store all of the bulk proof of postage that I'm going to get. And we've got a silver one here because that's the one I use the most of, and we've got some tape. So that is the pegboard done and dusted. I'm sure it'll make many different iterations, but at the moment that's what it looks like. And then we have my little pin board here, which I absolutely love. Those are the postcodes that I need to sell to in order to complete my map. And we've got little thank you cards and things like that from my purchases from my Amazon wishlist. I like to keep those. And I'm collecting all of the stickers that I've ever given out as free. So I'd like to fill that up with lots of stickers and all sorts, but that's where we're at there. So let's move over to this side. So this, this is massive. So if you remember from my old studio, I just had 2 of those, but I've bought another one because I needed one. It's not full up yet, but it will be very soon. So I'm not really going to go through the top because it's mostly junk. So it's like extra cutters, bits of washi tape, more pens, 2 beautiful Power Rangers, some Crayolas, just bits and bobs that I don't need. These are some proof of postage from basically last year, and I've got extra ink for the printers up here. So it's all that sort of stuff. So in the first one, we have 1K slips and 5K slips. There's a roll of Budget with Ira stickers. So we used to use these before we used the Happy Mail ones. But yeah, I'll use those for anything extra. We've got some binders that I got cheap so that I can use them with the binder projects. Here we have, I need to order some more of these actually, some savings challenges. So there's probably about 5 of them left, so I need to order some more. That's empty at the moment, but it will be full with something soon. And we've got all these surplus dice in here. So there's just so many in there. So I'm very not likely going to run out anytime soon. Then we've got the May budget booklets, not very many of them left. And there we have the rainbow budget booklets, the first ones that we ever did. So the stickers for them are in the middle as well. And you can buy these stickers separately as well. So they're there. Underneath we have July's booklet. So we have the weekly booklet, which I definitely over ordered. So I'm gonna have to do that cheap soon. And then we have the monthly booklet, which there aren't very many left of. We've got the Sunshine Budgets business card, and then we've got the stickers in between there. I like to use something to separate them, make sure I just don't get confused. So I just use a 1K slip. So that's the first tower. Let's go over to the top of this one. So in this one, we've got all of the expense tracker stickers for the A4. So we've got all the different colours. There's loads of them. The only colour I don't have is purple. And then behind it, we have the no spend stickers there. So they're there. In the middle, we have rubber bands. Those go around the mini savings binders. And then we've got extra zipper wallets in there. So they're there. Expense tracker sticker notepads. We are running quite low on those, to be honest. That is quite low for us. So I'm probably going to have to put in another order of those. And then we got the recycled paper cash totals in there. And then in here, we've got the new merch stickers. So we've got budgets are cool. And we've got Donut Trust Ira as well. So love it, love it, love it. Love those so much. Underneath, we've got June's weekly booklet and monthly booklet. Obviously, the weekly booklet was over-ordered again. And then we have the Aesthetic Budget business card and then the stickers behind it. Underneath, we have the current version, which is the April weekly booklet and monthly booklet. And as you can see, I ordered the appropriate amount this time. So I think all of those are sold. They just need to get packaged and sent out. So we've got the business card for Budget With Us, and we've got the stickers there. And right next to it, we have the Oopsies. I know all of these are sold, but I think there's still some of these left. I think they're £3 each. So yeah, they are still available in the third tower. Just up, we have the shopping lists, and those are the ones that you can get magnetized if you wanted to. And then we have these scratch budget booklets. Up here, we have this reserved for the next project, which I am so excited to share with you. And then we have another one free up there. My plan is to go to Primark and get 2 more of these in a different color so that it all matches nicely. But yeah, that is what that looks like. So I've got my clock up there, which obviously I don't use, but like, look how bleached, that was pink. Look how much the sun has bleached that. Look at the difference in colours from, I'm surprised I'm not bleached from the bloody sun. So here is a nice little area. That's why I put all my finished parcels and I badge them up. So those are some orders ready to go for tomorrow. But yeah, that's where we're at. Underneath the table, we've got extra stuff. So we've got some more the shopping list, and we've also got the board that I like to take photos on. But yeah, that is basically the whole office. I basically showed you everything, but I'm really, really pleased, even though it does, you know, it might feel quite small now that I'm filming it, but there's so much more space and I feel much more mobile. Once I've changed that to the pink chair with the wheels on, I'll be able to like dart between tables and it'll be absolutely incredible. But yeah, this is my office tour and I love it. I absolutely love it. Hi guys, gals and non-binary pals, thank you so much for getting through to the end of the video. You know I love it when you get through to the end of the video. Please give this video some love, make sure you like, comment, share and subscribe. And if you are going to comment, please use this emoji. And that is all I have for you this week. I've just noticed how blue my skin looks. Why is it so blue? What's that about? There are no new patrons this week. However, I do want to say thank you so much to everybody who's supporting me. I am so excited to share what we've got going on for September. It is going to take me a little bit longer to get it ready because it is just so massive. But before then, there's going to be something else launched. I'm just so excited, and patrons make this happen. So thank you so much for supporting me and being a part of this, because without you, I can't do this. I just can't. So thank you so much. Thank you also to everybody who is buying me a coffee on buymeacoffee.com. That means a lot because we can elevate what we do over here on YouTube. So I've rambled on a lot. It's been quite a lot of time. The lighting is getting worse and worse and worse. Why am I blue? Have a wonderful day. Have a wonderful week. Have a wonderful budget. Always remember, don't trust Ira. And I will see you again very, very soon. I think it's Sunday for the vlog. See you very soon, bestie. Bye-bye.